back to another video. I'm just going to get right into things, because between doing an Ask Me Anything on Instagram and attending a Hybrid Prince launch event, we have a lot of news to talk about in today's video. I'll be excluding Book 16 spoilers, so you can watch this without having read the newest addition to the series yet. Though for those of you excited for content, don't worry. You can expect tons of theories and a lot of analyses very soon. From a potential Darkstalker Legends movie to the Arc 4 book count and more, we have tons to discuss. But before we begin, a huge shout out to my patrons. Devil95, Thistle, Noobto, Pyronuke, Avril, Pancake, Escrata, Adequin, Alex Cleaver, Moonclaw, Isaac, Iris, Minecraft is 9, Pantala Resident, Horizon the Furwing, Crystal, and Phantom the Dragon. Thank you all so much for supporting me. Links to social medias are in the description down below. And without further ado, let's get into the video. When asked how many books Arc 4 will be composed of, Tui said that there will at least be 3. She's still considering whether there will be 5 total novels like has been done in the past. So, we should know in time. But based on how things are going so far, would you guys rather have a trilogy or full arc? However, what's especially exciting is that we're going to learn who the Book 17 protagonist is in April or May. There are lots of dragons this could be, which I plan to cover in a video super soon. That reveal sure is going to be even more hyped for what's coming. With these Q&As, we even got a small piece of information about the Wings of Fire TV show that's being developed at Prime Video. Tui shared she actually did some writing for the series, and hopes she can talk about it soon. I'm so curious what direct involvement she had, that is even Tui herself elated to tell us about it. And speaking of the show, she even mentioned a project she'd love to have done after it. And it's something fans have been dying for so many years now. Tui brought up the possibility of a Darkstalker movie someday. Remember, this isn't a promise, but just something she'd love to make. Oh my gosh, imagine if this released in theaters. A Darkstalker movie would literally be the coolest thing ever, and that's a plotline reserved for cinema. I can't even imagine how many new fans would be brought into the books. How would you guys want a Darkstalker film done? Diving back into the 4th arc, we have more news for me to tell you guys of. As part of her AMA, Tui shared a teaser for an upcoming element in the books. We have no idea when this could happen. It could be book 17, 18, or maybe somewhere else entirely. Here's what she said. I don't like it. No thank you to the land of everlasting blizzards. That's not for book 16. That's for the future. Ooh. Okay, I have a theory about this one. I definitely think it could be a platypus line, who's a new character introduced in the Hybrid Prince. I won't share much about her to avoid spoilers still, but to me this totally seems like Platypus entering the Ice Kingdom, or having just left. It'd be nothing like she's experienced before. And if not Platypus, maybe Kinkajou or Peacemaker. I have bets on all 3. When asked what the overall theme of this arc will be, Tui said it will focus on what to do when the world feels overwhelming, and how can one person make a difference. That's already been evident via the Hybrid Prince, and I can't wait for more of such an important lesson. Tui's been working hard on crafting this new saga, and revealed that she already knows what's going to happen in book 18. How exciting! And she said she wants Peril and Sky to meet in the next novel. That would be epic, oh my gosh. After all this time, they might actually be together on our pages very soon. I say there's a good chance of it, because Tui seems to be writing the novel now, potentially. Why say it if it's not very possible? Another thing she mentioned is that we might learn the origin of animus magic at some point, and that book 18 could feature a time skip. Tui wants to write about the next generation dragonettes, which would be possible if we fast forwarded in the timeline. And hey, it kind of needs to happen based on that Hybrid Prince ending. This means we could very well see Bumblebee, Auklet, Cliff, Peacemaker, and others as older dragonettes someday. They could be integral parts of the narrative, or even POVs perhaps. When it comes to circling back to past dragons, Tui brought up Peril, saying she doesn't think this Skywing story is done yet. Intriguing, and I agree. There was big graphic novel news talked about as well. For one, we gotta confirm that the Darkness of Dragons graphic novel drops this year, but we had revealed to us that another is releasing in 2026 too. And that's right, it's going to be an adaptation of a Winglet. Hooray! I assume Jake Parker could illustrate this. I wonder if we're going to go in release order, or if it'll be more timed to the current progression of the graphic novels, focusing on the necessary runaway right now. Either way, I think we can expect the cover reveals this summer if history repeats itself. This is one of the most loaded WAF news drops ever. We learn so much about what's next for the series, both in the near future and what possibly lies ahead. Are you ready for more Arc 4? And what must the possible Darkstalker movie do to make it as iconic as the book? Let me know down below. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!